Okay, and we are live here at Seymour High School as the Seymour Wildcats come in at 8-6, taking on the Gilbert Yellow Jackets that are 0-13. I'm Zachary Gerstner, and I'm here with.
Tom Bucciferro. And before we get started here, I'm going to give you some general info about Project Purple. Project Purple is a Seymour-based charity that provides financial aid and hope to patients battling pancreatic cancer.
All right, so we are here, and we are about to go into what Project Purple is.
Aid and hope to patients battling pancreatic cancer. Project Purple supports patients battling this disease through patient financial aid and nutrition assistance programs. We also raise funds for critical research for early detection and treatment of pancreatic cancer. To learn more about Project Purple, visit our website at www.projectpurple.org. Follow us on social media at Project Purple on Instagram. For more Project Purple content, check out our podcast on Spotify under Project Purple Podcast or visit our blog on our website.
All right, so we're gonna meet the Seymour boys starting lineup right now, and yeah.
Senior captain, Robbie Carfiello, number 2.
Senior captain, number 10, Joey Carfiello.
Senior captain, number 4, Shane White. Nobody in practice could guard me.
Logan Hamilton, number 0, senior. Shane cannot guard me.
I'm Dick George, number 11, and I'm the center.
Joe Carfiello, head coach of the Seymour Wildcats. This is my 22nd year as the varsity coach.
All right, so we're getting ready for tip here as we just met the Seymour starters, and let's see if we can meet our Gilbert starting lineup.
All right, starting lineup for Gilbert. Number 34, Noah Holmes, will be doing the jump ball. Number 0, Oliver Ancillo at guard. Michael Eidsted at forward. Evan Richardson at forward. And Jack Sullivan also playing forward for Gilbert.
So Seymour wins the tip, and Joey Carfiello will try a 3, and it won't go off the mark. Rebound, Gilbert. So this is a Gilbert team that comes in 0-13, and they haven't played particularly well at times. They average about 38 points on the season, give up about 76 a game, and they come in their last 5 0-5 because they haven't won a game, as there'll be a steal by Robbie Carfiello, and he'll push the pace, and he'll take it in for a left-handed layup, and he'll score 2, and Seymour is on the board. Another steal for Robbie Carfiello, and can't get the layup to go. Here comes Gilbert. So Gilbert will try a 3. Off the mark there. So here, Robbie Carfiello with the ball up top, setting up the offense here. Kicks it to Shane White. Thought about it for a second. Drops it down to Joey Carfiello. Out to Hamilton. He'll try a three. No good. Rebound. George goes up strong and the foul. Puts it home there.
Good strong rebound by Jake George there underneath. Got it up in time. And now he's got one more chance to add another bucket for Seymour. Already up 4-0 early with 6 minutes, 39 seconds to go in the first quarter. Gilbert bringing it up now. It's off the leg, and Joey Carfiello all the way down the. He tries to dunk it, he yams it down. And that's 2 points for Joey Carfiello. Good defense from the Wildcats here, pushing the pace, and now Shane White's going to have an easy layup, and it's already 8-0 Wildcats. The press has been on early from Seymour, not allowing Gilbert to get even past half court, and that's another turnover.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen much of Gilbert, but we've seen some Seymour games this year, about 4 or 5, and when they can press and they can bring the intensity early, they are a very, very hard team to beat, especially at home in this gym. I mean, out of the games I've covered, it's a small gym. I think I've only seen them lose twice here at this Wildcat home gym.
They're looking down for Joey Carfiello, back to Robbie, down low, and that's George. Couldn't hit the lay, but he's got 2 at the line. That's going to be a foul on number 23 for Gilbert. George hits the free throw. Seymour looking to jump out to an early 10-0 lead, and he hits it. 10-0 now for Seymour. The press egg once again on. Gilbert struggling to move the ball, but a foul's called.
Yeah, they got George for his first. So different environment than we're used to seeing at Seymour. It's very empty, very quiet. I know it's a Monday night, but you'd expect them to travel well for a team that is coming off of a win that just clinched them a state appearance for the, I think, 5th time in 5 years, and that'll be blocked by White. He'll take it from him.
Seymour doing a nice job slowing the pace. White's going to try a 3, and it's off the back rim. Good rebound by George, right back up, but he couldn't hit it. Another rebound by Joey Carfiello, back out to Robbie for 3, and he cans it. 13-0 Seymour. Just pouring it on early. Let's see if Gilbert can get a bucket here. Trying to move it around. Jackson, stolen by Hamilton, but a timeout was called by Gilbert. And now we got a little break. Seymour off to a fast start, 13-0.
Yeah, it's been very, very challenging for Gilbert to get anything going offensively and get any stops defensively, allowing George and Carfiello to get a few offensive rebounds, and they've had a hard time breaking this trap.
Yeah, I mean, Gilbert allows 72.5 points per game compared to Seymour only allowing 53 a game so far this season. So Gilbert's had a little bit of trouble on the defensive side, but let's see if this timeout can calm him down, get him going offensively.
It's been about 3 minutes to play here, and Gilbert, I don't think they have gotten more than a shot from, I think they had 1 3-point attempt from Holmes, and then that was about it offensively for them.
Gilbert's looking to try to find something back up top of the key. Seymour's defense is just all over every single pass. It looks like they really can't get anything going. Tries a shot and no good. Rebound by Joey Carfiello. And once again, Seymour's trying to push the pace. White's got a good look from 3, and he hits it. 16-0 now in favor of the Wildcats.
We have 3 Wildcat players with 5 points apiece here within 4 minutes. And then that'll be Joey Carpiello picking Holmes' pocket, and he'll get up there again, a little rim grazer.
Yeah, almost his second dunk of the game. Gilbert trying a little screen and roll, but Seymour was all over that. 3-point attempt from the corner. It's way off and rebounded by Robbie Carfiello. Slows it down when the offense gets set up. Back up top. Hamilton thought about it. Now drives. Left hand, right hand lane, no good. Another rebound by George. He's all over the boards, but he turns it over.
And he tried to throw it off the Gilbert players. He smartly got out of the way. White will spike it off the sideline. Wow.
Great hustle by Shane White to get back down the court and block that layup attempt.
He was baiting him the entire way. He was waiting for him to go for it.
And that was Jesse Nichols on the attempt, but Shane White was just all over that. And only 3 minutes, 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Still no points for Gilbert.
Actually, Peyton Motel will check in for Seymour. And here comes Joey, and he's going to get up there for a nice, easy layup off the steal by Hamilton. So 20-0 with 5 minutes into play. And Holmes will try a jumper, and he'll connect.
First points of the game for Gilbert, trying to break the dry streak. 20-2 in favor of the Wildcats now.
Hamilton left wide open.
Good hustle to try to get his own rebound, but Holmes secures it.
It looks like they're going to need Holmes to pretty much do all the scoring here for Gilbert. He's the only one who's connected on any shots and the only one who's got some good looks.
Yeah, they're looking for him here. He's going to kick it out, though. It's be Nichols. Steal again by Hamilton. He's in the passing lanes. He's going to try to push it. Slows it down. White back to Hamilton for 3. No good, rims out. And Holmes secures the board. Trying to move it around. Holmes setting a screen. Trying to look for him. Goes back to the corner. Down low. Nichols blocked again by White. Good hustle for the board.
That's his 3rd block here early in the games. Only 6 minutes in. Motel will try a 3.
It's out of bounds. It's going to be Gilbert ball.
And we'll have Anthony Cortello check in for Robbie Carfiello. And Brandon Calabrese check in for Logan Hamilton. So Seymour's going to their bench earlier than we normally see them. And these are probably like the normal 8 guys we see in that 8-man rotation.
That's Jackson Decker handling the ball. Goes back to Holmes. Holmes trying to make a move. Seymour doing a great job of ball denial. They're just tipping everything, it seems like. And that's going to be Gilbert basketball. Josh Alexander trying to inbound to Holmes. Quick lay is no good. Unfortunate break. Rebound by Modal.
I think the 3rd good look that they've had offensively, which is not a recipe for success.
Down low, Joey Carfiello goes up for the lay, and he hits it again. 8 points so far. Holmes tries a 3. No good off the front rim. And a foul. Be on number 14 of Gilbert. That's Decker Jackson. Or excuse me, Jackson Decker.
Seymour back up 20 here with a minute to play in this first quarter. What has been all Wildcats is White will line up a 3, and he'll connect for his second 3 of this first quarter. He's up to 8.
Yeah, Seymour shooting it really well from behind the arc right now, getting a lot of assists.
Yeah, but I don't even see any defensive pressure from Gilbert to really get out or close out on shooters.
Yeah, they're kind of letting him shoot. That's a recipe for disaster. And another turnover by Gilbert and a foul. on number 25, Josh Alexander. Moto inbounding here. 35 seconds left in the first quarter.
It's
Looking
been
down low.
all Seymour. All Seymour.
And
That'll be a steal for Alexander.
a rare early turnover for Seymour.
He picked up his dribble. I don't know why. And now he's almost got 5 seconds. 3-point attempt, no good. And here comes Seymour. Running it, but slowing it down very quickly to hold for one.
White tries a three. No good.
Well, 0.1 of a second. You gotta lob it towards the basket and tap it in. Holmes will block it away. So, at the end of the first quarter, Seymour leads 25-2 against Gilbert. I know we mentioned Gilbert is 0-13. They only average about 38 points a game. They've had a few games where they've allowed teams to score over 90, even giving up 105 to, I think it was Shiphog Valley earlier in the season. So it's going to be a long night for Gilbert if they continue to only score 2 points a quarter.
Yeah, their lowest point total of the season was 29 against East Windsor, and the most points they've scored in a game this season is 51. That was their first game of the season. So, and yes, against Shiphog Valley, 105 points allowed, and Seymour with a quick 25 in the first quarter. They're on pace for 100.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at Gilbert's roster here. They are a pretty young team. I mean, as Alexander and Nichols are their only two seniors, and the rest of the team is juniors and below. I mean, Noah Holmes, the only player who scored, is a freshman for them, and they're just really young, don't have a lot of experience, so it's been a long season for them. And we'll actually have Ethan Placentia check into the game for Seymour. So we're getting to see some of the depth for Seymour here, and where we normally wouldn't against some of these teams. I know the other night we kind of stick to see an 8-man rotation for Seymour of the two Carfiellos, Jake George, Shane White, Logan Hamilton, Calabrese, and Motel. So we'll get to see some of the other depth that Seymour has when they're trying to make a run for the NBL tournament as well as the state tournament. Holmes will try a corner three, no good.
Robbie Carfiello comes down with that board. Seymour seems like they're trying to look for that three-pointer. They got 4 guys out there, but a nice cut down the middle. Jump shot way off from Placentia, but a good rebound.
Cortello was a little floater. Yeah, they're going to get Placentia with his first there.
Almost a minute through the second quarter here. Gilbert. The ball pressure by Seymour has been stifling for Gilbert. They just can't seem to get any open looks right now. Holmes. And Hamilton almost had another steal.
Jumper on the way, and it's good. It'll be Alexander for his first basket, and only the second basket for Gilbert. It looks like they're trying to clear out on one side. Sencha will kick it, swing it to Calabrese in the corner. He won't get it to go. Robbie Carfiello tried for a putback slam. Oh. I think they're going to get Calabrese, though. Yeah, Calabrese will pick up his first.
That's 2 fouls early here for Seymour in this period.
Yeah, 3 more, and they'll send Gilbert to the line to shoot for the rest of the quarter. That'll be off of Holmes.
Nice shot by Cortell getting in that passing lane. And Holmes just couldn't reel it in. Seymour still yet to score in this period, but it's only been 2 minutes so far.
They are up 21 and scored 25 in that first quarter. So at the rate that we've seen Carfiello attack and get a layup, but as the rate that we've seen Gilbert score at, they don't need to score any more points and they can win this game. That'll
And
be
that's another Gilbert turnover.
So checking back in for Seymour, we have Joey Carfiello, Shane Bam White, and Jake George coming in for Brandon Calabrese, Ethan Placentia, and Anthony Cortello. So back to the starters here for Seymour. And this is the most patient I've ever seen Seymour run their offense. And I know they're trying to just choose some clock here, but this could be a game that just Carfiello will almost connect with his brother there. And I think they're going to get Holmes and Carfiello will go to shoot too. But I just think this is a game that if you're Seymour, you should still kind of run your offense the way you normally would, because you don't want to get into any bad habits as you have some not tough opponents down the stretch. But you want to close out the season strong and roll into NBLs and states at your best.
Oof. And Carfiello.
Oh boy.
It's a rare air ball for him.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna I'm gonna have to delete that from the stream after. Oh,
But he hits the second one.
Yeah, he'll get the second to go.
Carfiello nearly stole it, but he actually did save it. And now Logan Hamilton's going to have an easy lay.
And he'll join the scoring with his first bucket of the game.
Holmes thought about it, but he did not pull it. Tries to go down low. George, good defense.
Well, Seymour's up 26 here, about 3 minutes in. And Gilbert hasn't been able to figure out anything offensively. Skip pass from Holmes. Alexander will take a deep three off the mark, rebounded by George. Here comes Seymour.
Oh, that's a turnover for our Robbie Carfiello. Holmes pushing it on the fast break. Hamilton trying to draw a charge, but he gets called for the block. That's going to be 2 for Holmes. Trying to put up his third and fourth points of the game. And he hits the first. And he hits both, giving him 4 out of their 6 points.
He looks like to be their primary offensive threat. I mean, he can score it from all levels. He's been willing to take threes, and he's gonna probably need to start forcing some shots down the stretch.
That's a good job by Alexander getting in the passing lane right there. Seymour, 21 to shoot still, but Robbie Carfiello inbound from the corner. 4:08 left, almost nearing halfway to halftime.
Hamilton will try a three. He won't be able to connect. Rebound Holmes, and here comes Gilbert the other way.
Tinsman handling it for Gilbert. Looking for Alexander, but he's going to try to go to the corner. Nice pass from Holmes, top of the key. Tinsman airballs it, and that's going to be Seymour ball.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, this looks like it's going to be a long night offensively for Gilbert. We're midway, over midway through the second quarter. They only have 6 points, trail by 24.
Jake George, top of the key. Bam White, corner three. No good. Tough rebound from Alexander. Holmes bringing it up for Gilbert. And a travel called on Kinsman. And Gilbert just cannot keep possession of the ball. Another turnover.
I mean, I don't really have much to say. It's just very poor showing offensively for Gilbert. Carfiello, can't make the layup. I mean, but if you're Seymour though, you don't want to play down to your opponents, because then when you play a good team, it's stolen by White, picked up by Hamilton, you're gonna get into the way of not being able to run your actual offense. Hamilton splits the lane, gets fouled, and he'll head to the line to shoot two.
Looks like that was on 32. Richardson. Hamilton just 2 points so far this game, but he's at the line. He gets the free throw.
I think they get him with a lane violation. So the free throw will not count.
Looks like a timeout from Gilbert here. 2 minutes, 47 seconds left in the second quarter. If you're the Gilbert coach, what are you telling your guys in the huddle right now?
I mean, I would tell him to get the ball to Holmes and let him work, because we haven't seen anyone besides maybe Holmes and Alexander look willing to take a shot and at that point take a good shot and get any sort of offensive game going. I mean, you scored 6 points here about 5 minutes into the second quarter. This rate, it looks like you're going to go to halftime maybe with a max of 10, down 21. So it's been very slow. But my biggest key here for Seymour is I know they're not a good team, and they're not like they're 0-13. You knew this coming in, but you don't want to fall down to their level, and kind of you want to use this as a game to maybe run some of your other sets and get some players that wouldn't normally touch the ball some shots to get some confidence in them. You want to make it a learning experience. You don't want to make it like let's just walk around and beat up on a team at this late in the season.
Gilbert trying anything they can, trying to get into the middle, but Seymour's all over that. Alexander at the top of the key, only 8 to shoot, tries a 3. Front rims, but it goes in. And Alexander now with 5. Bam White in the corner goes into the middle. George down to Carfiello. Nice pump. And he lays it in easily.
Well, he'll be in double figures with that basket with 11.
Holmes, top of the key again, trying to make a tough drive. Good defense from Joey Carfiello. Alexander, 12 to shoot, back up top. Sets him a screen. 4 to shoot. 2 to shoot, 1 to shoot, and they're not going to get a shot off. Great defense from Seymour on that possession. They couldn't find anything open there.
No, they couldn't. I mean, their offense has been just moving the ball outside the three-point arc, which isn't going to be too effective, and we'll have Anthony Cortello and Peyton Motel check in for Jake George, Brandon Calabrese. Oh, maybe, no, Jake George and Logan Hamilton. Sorry about that.
Time ticking down, about a minute left in this half. Robbie Carpio trying to pass it down low. Good hustle from Joey to get it out. White makes a nice move. Pull-up J is no good, but an offensive rebound again. Modal can't get it to go, and that's going to be Gilbert ball. Good hustle there by Seymour on the offensive glass, though.
Here comes Holmes down the other way for Gilbert.
Holmes and Alexander, the two guys who put points on the board so far for Gilbert.
Yeah, I think Holmes wants the ball, and he'll try a three. Won't connect. Rebound, Cortello.
It's a good-looking
Seymour's
shot from
gonna
Holmes.
find Motel. He'll go one dribble and up. Off the mark. He'll get his rebound, though. Kick it out to White. White's going to drive. Get a little floater through the lane. Can't get it to go. Holmes rebound. Here comes Gilbert.
Only 10 seconds remaining here. Holmes brings it across half court. Alexander has it now. 5 seconds to play.
He'll line up a three, and he'll get it to go.
Alexander with his second three of the game, and 33-12 at halftime in favor of Seymour.
Yeah, so going into, the half, it's been all Seymour. Gilbert finally got something going offensively there. There's not much to take away from this game so far. It's just been all Seymour, and Seymour just hasn't been playing like Seymour. I can understand why with the competition they're playing, but I wouldn't play down to your opponent's level, especially this late in the season. You're going to need all the momentum, and you're going to need all the games that you can get and all the minutes you can get to really fine-tune your team and get ready for the NBL and state tournament, which they qualified for last Friday against Wilby on our Project Purple Awareness Night. So we'll see how everything goes, and we'll return with about 2 minutes to play to recap more of the first half.
Wildflower Confections is a veteran-run boutique bakery in downtown Seymour. I say boutique because we do custom cakes for all kinds of occasions, big or small, birthdays, weddings, big celebrations, all things that you would need something sweet for. So that's where we really like to shine, is the custom work. We also have a brick and mortar storefront where you can come in and get cookies, cupcakes, merchandise, cold items like rolled cake truffles that we do by hand, and all things that you can imagine.
All right, so we'd like to thank some of our sponsors here with a minute 30 to play, or not a minute 30 to play, a minute 30 left in the half. So thank you to Wildflower. And with a win for Seymour tonight, we will be having a Wildflower player of the game, which looks like it will be a certain possibility, bartering a Gilbert comeback. We'd also like to thank another one of our sponsors, New Balance. Thank you to New Balance for supporting us. Without their support, Project Purple Sports wouldn't be a full initiative. Because of New Balance, we're able to outfit teams with shooting shirts, jerseys, and just allow these student athletes to rep Project Purple, spread awareness, rep New Balance, and support us in our mission. We'd also like to thank another one of our sponsors, Hartford Healthcare. Locally in Connecticut, with Hartford Healthcare, we have just granted them $750,000 in 2024 to start a high-risk screening center, which will be the largest in the state of Connecticut. So thank you to Hartford Healthcare for working with us and working with us to make a world without pancreatic cancer. So as we're coming back to this game here, I mean, some takeaways it's just been all Seymour. I mean, Thomas, I don't know if you have any other takeaways, but it's just been Seymour, Seymour, and more Seymour.
Well, I will say this. Gilbert in that second quarter actually did outscore Seymour 10-8. So I think obviously Seymour had a big first quarter. They put up 25, and Holmes for Gilbert seems to be the guy that they're trying to go to. But Alexander also had a couple threes that quarter. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in this third. But if Seymour keeps up the pace, they should have no problem closing this one out.
Yeah, I agree, and it will be Seymour ball coming out of halftime here. And one of uh, one of the storylines here is that we are. Let me do the math here. To 11. Joey Carpiello is 44 points away from becoming an 1,000-point scorer here for Seymour. He came into the day with 945 points, putting him 55 out. With 11 in that first quarter, he's 44 away from joining his dad as a Seymour Wildcat 1,000-point basketball scorer. White will line up a three. No good.
Holmes has been a monster on the boards for Gilbert, and he tries a shot there way off, and good rebound by Joey Carfiello. Bam White on the break, and he misses the easy lay. That's unfortunate for Bam White.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying about playing a team like Gilbert this late in your season. You still need to play hard. You still need to have all your intangibles. I mean, if this is a game where you can kind of laugh it off, but in a game against, like, I think that'll be Joey Carpiello's first, but in a game against, like, they have one against Wilby on Friday. Wilby just played them very tough here at home. You need to pretty much win out. You have a tough one against St. Paul next week. You got Kennedy coming into Seymour as well. I mean, you want to finish the season strong. You don't want to be lackadaisical.
I will say, though, their defense has been locked down against Gilbert.
It has.
Hamilton tries a mid-range, just off, but Robbie Carfiello gets the rebound, and another short miss. Joey tries again, no good. Good hustle by Seymour, and they get it back. Joey's going to drive, kicks it out. Robbie Carfiello down the lane, left-handed lay, and it's good. First points of the second half.
You go to a press and instantly stolen by White, and he'll finish it. So he's in double figures now with 10, join Joey Carfiello as the two leading scorers for Seymour, and that'll be a timeout for Gilbert.
Yeah, it's a smart timeout by Gilbert. Seymour went right back into their press that was working so well for them in the first quarter, and Gilbert needs to find a way to adjust because Seymour was killing them early.
Yeah, they're back up 25 here within the first 2 minutes to play. I mean, see, this is what I would like to see from Seymour, right? You don't want to fully beat down on Gilbert, but what you do want to do is you still want to have your starters play quality minutes, and then when you start to get to the point where you're building a bit of a lead, then you can play some of the other guys who don't play as much and get them some good run, some good varsity minutes, because you never know when you may need them down the stretch. So.
Exactly. And they got to try to clean up some of those easy misses down low. Saw a couple of them on that last possession where just couldn't seem to get that easy leg going after a couple offensive rebounds.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. I mean, we've seen Seymour play well. They've missed some layups here tonight. I'm not gonna get on them too much because they are a pretty sound fundamental basketball team in the rest of the games we played. But this is a game that you should come take care of business and then go take your rest on the bench.
Alexander was hot at the end of the second quarter, but he can't hit that one. Around the key, Robbie down low. Joey picks it back up, back out to Hamilton. Seymour moving it around this possession, trying to find that easy look. Ten seconds to shoot. Carfield down to his brother. Joey trying to get a tough shot off, and he gets it to go. Tough layup from Joey Carfiello for his first points of the half.
He's stolen away, and actually Gilbert's player looks hurt. I'll stop the clock for him.
Yeah, looks like his. Looks like he seems to be okay, so he'll stay in the game. But it is going to be Seymour ball after another turnover. Cross court, Bam White down the lane. Good pass. And Robbie Carfiello with an easy 2.
So he is the third scorer in double figures here for Seymour with 10, joining his brother and Shane White. Logan Hamilton up ahead to White. White will drop it off to George. Good look. George will go big, and he'll go up strong and finish for 2.
Shane White with 2 back-to-back nice assists. And now Seymour built a 31-point lead.
Well, this is what I'd like to see out of them. Just play your starters 4 or 5 minutes, really build something, and then allow some of your other bench players or players that don't play as much to get on the court and get some key minutes.
Holmes top the key. Looks like he wants to try to find himself. Good screen for Alexander. Good block.
Robbie Carfiello. And Alexander will throw it out of bounds, and we'll have Peyton Motel and Brandon Calabrese check in for Jake George and Bam White. Robbie Carfiello drops it off to Joey Carfiello.
It's a good find, brother-to-brother connection.
Well, they've only been playing and living together for 17 years. Did I do that math right? If you're a senior, are you 17? You 18?
17 or 18, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 17 years of chemistry. So I'd hope they'd be able to be on the same page.
Nice pass down low. Holmes trying it. Good defense. And another rebound for Robbie Carfiello. He's going to push the pace. Hamilton's going to pull that. No good. Rebound from Alexander. Gilbert just cannot find anything right now. But Alexander's going to try to make something happen, but he cannot do it. And Joey Carfiello gets another board.
Robbie Carfiello lines up a three. Won't get it to go. Rebound by Joey. It'll be blocked by Holmes, but it'll be off Holmes and it will stay Seymour basketball. So a 33-point lead here for Seymour. That'll be a great pass from Robbie to his brother Joey for another easy two.
Brother-to-brother connection once again. And Robbie, averages almost 6.5 assists per game on the season. So I'm not surprised to see him try to find his teammates for open looks.
So with 17, I think he's 38 off of 1,000 points now. If I'm doing the math right. I'm trying to do it quickly in my head, so no one quote me on that. As Holmes with a nice combination. The motel was right there. Three-pointer on the way. Won't go.
Robbie's looking for him again. He finds him. Joey's going to put it up. No good. Good defense from Holmes, but a tough rebound. Back to the corner. Nice pump fake. Now Seymour's going to try to slow it down. Robbie, nice finish. Both brothers with 6 points in the third quarter. And that's going to be a foul on Gilbert, number 3.
So we will have Bam White and Anthony Cortello checking for Logan Hamilton and Joey Carfiello. And actually, I just did the math. Joey Carfiello is now 38 points away from becoming a 1,000-point scorer. The Seymour Wildcats. Good pass. Off Motel's hands, and it will be Gilbert basketball.
Once again, Shane White trying to find his players underneath. He's already had 2 nice assists this quarter. Trying to make it a third with that one, unfortunately. Just couldn't find it.
Holmes will step into one. Rebound by White. He almost tipped it in his own basket.
Robbie Carfiello. A minute to go in the third.
Motel try. And he'll connect. And he'll join the scoring with his first basket of the game. And that'll expand the lead to 40 here for Seymour. Look at a quick steal. Can't hold on to it though.
And Gilbert might go empty this quarter. Haven't scored. Haven't really got a great look at the basket so far in this third.
No, I think the best shot was the last possession with Holmes' contested mid-range from the top of the key.
And a jump ball. That's going to be in favor of Gilbert. 30 seconds to go.
Good
20
skip
seconds.
pass. Blocked by White, and that'll be his 4th block of the game. Putting on a defensive clinic.
Yeah, he's been all over it this game. That chase down block he had earlier in the game was one of the highlights we've seen so far. Ten seconds to go here.
I don't know if they realize they have 2 seconds on the shot clock. They do. Alexander will try it, so he can't get it to go. Holmes will get blocked by Motel. Calabrese will need to let it fly, and he will from half court. Can't get it to go. So at the end of that third quarter, Seymour will take a 40-point lead into the fourth quarter with 8 minutes to go here against Gilbert. in what has been a relatively quick game for Project Purple. It's 7:46, and we're in the fourth quarter. Normally, we're not into the fourth quarter till about 8 o'clock, so it's been breezing by.
Yeah, Gilbert wasn't able to put up any points in that third, which just is credit to Seymour's great defense.
Yeah, I mean, they've done great defensively. I would have liked to seen some of their offensive possessions a little more cleaned up. Maybe not miss a few bunnies they had down low, but besides that, it's been a very dominant showing for Seymour, and what we expected is Gilbert comes in 0-13, only averaging about 38 points a game. With unless they score 16 in this fourth quarter, they won't even get to their season average, and I think they'll be held to their lowest point total.
Yeah, their lowest point total so far was 29, and they're going to need their best quarter so far to even get close to that. So we'll see what happens here in the fourth.
Could have actually done a courtside interview right there.
Yeah.
He had the time. And they got Ethan Placencia back into the game. And he's coming for Robbie Carpiello. Shane White will try a deep three.
Holmes tries a three, no good. And just a rough outing from Gilbert from pretty much everywhere on the floor.
Yeah, Cortella will step into one. Oh. Holmes whacked it. That right at his own player.
Oh, and the push. Is that going to be on White? I think it is. Yep. It's going to be White's first of the game.
And I will say Seymour is a team that they do foul a lot. I think they have about 19 fouls a game. They've done a good job at minimizing the damage. And there hasn't been a lot of fouls for Gilbert either, which has kind of allowed the game to just play.
Yeah, I think I've got 7 total fouls for Seymour this game. I'm not sure if that's correct, but that's not too bad for 3 in a minute quarter so far.
No, not at all. Calabrese will steal it and dribble it out.
Looks like Robbie Carfiello is getting ready to check back in.
Essential. Go to work and turn it over. Stolen by Alexander. Alexander's going to be
Risky pass from Alexander.
Ooh, he almost made it in this basket over here. It's the wrong basket to shoot at if you're Alexander.
I think he completely lost control of that ball, unfortunately, because he had a guy open there on the wing.
Yeah, he did, and we'll see Calabrese sit, and we'll have Robbie Carfiello check back into the game. White wide open, drops it off to Cortello, and he'll get partially blocked, and will be rebounded by Joey, and he can't make the layup, and he's holding his eye, and I think he's bleeding again. We know we saw him got hit above the eye last Friday night against Wilby. He got whacked hard, and it looks like it's, instead of a medical timeout, it looks like they're going to sub in Krashenko. I really hope I said his last name right. But Carfiello will come out and his eye's bleeding again, which probably isn't a good sign if you're Seymour. Tough screen there. White.
This zone has just been stifling thus far from Seymour. Gilbert it seems like they can't even get a pass off.
Yeah, they also haven't really been looking to score when they catch the pass. There's no triple threat. They're just looking to pass, and Alexander has to force another deep three, but he'll connect on it. So that is the first basket for Gilbert in over a quarter and a third.
Yeah, and Alexander's got 11 of those 15. So he's been the main threat to score, and he's hitting some pretty deep threes so far.
And White will look to answer back with a 3 of his own, and he will.
That's his third 3 of the game for Bam White.
Alexander will try to answer back again. He can't. Rebound Placentia. Kicks to Robbie Carville. And I will note that Holmes has been sitting for a while here, which him and Alexander, well, actually, Holmes will check back in as soon as I say that, but they've been their entire offense. Placentia will go up with a floater, and he'll hit it in for his first basket.
Nice little post up there from Placencia.
Looks like Sean Douglas is going to check in for Seymour for his first minutes of the game. He checks in for Bam White, and I think that'll be the end of his night. So I think we'll see all the starters finish the rest of the game on the bench except for Robbie Carpiella right now, who's out running the point. Krashenko will try a 3. No good. Rebound by Douglas, and we bring it back up to Carpiello. And he'll get an easy 2 points there.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Robbie now with 15 points so far in this game.
Yes, that was his 15th basket there. Well, if not 15th basket, his 15th point, I should say.
So the two brothers putting up 18 and 15 so far. It looks like you are right. It looks like Seymour's going to clear out their bench here for the last couple of minutes of this fourth.
Robbie Carpiello will get a steal. For Placentia. Holmes with good defense. Carpiello will get it back. Drop it off to Douglas. Douglas will get fouled and go to the line. Shoot 2. So it looks like Joey Carpiello's eye is maxed up again. I can see his bandages from here. That's probably not the best sign on a. Yeah, he's gonna just head into the locker room there with a bad cut. He can't even open his eye. So that's not a good sign. You'd rather have his eye at heel. Douglas will get on the board with his first basket, and the stands are loving it. So Calabrese will check in. Cortello, Placentia will come out, and I do not have. I think Damian Villanueva will check in. I have him, but I do not have who 24 is.
Gilbert is looking to see if they can get anything going here with 3 minutes left. Going to Holmes. Trying to look for him again, but just this zone defense. And Alexander tries another 3, no good. It's a rebound from Calabrese. Villanueva.
Krashenko will finger roll it in for his first points. I really hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Oh, that's definitely not right. Kirichenko? This is last one. All right, well, we've just got word that 24 is Jeremiah. I do not know his last name, but he's not on the roster. He's not on the book. Actually, let me see if he is on the roster. Jeremiah Perez.
And Damian Villanueva just hit a 3 there for the Wildcats, giving them a 15-point lead.
And this has been all Wildcats. Alexander looking to answer back. No good. Will stay Gilbert basketball.
I mean, at this point, if you're Gilbert, you might as well go to Alexander as much as you can. He's got 11 of your 15 so far in the game.
Alexander or Holmes is where I'm going with the basketball.
ticking down, almost done with this fourth quarter. Minute 40 left. Holmes, nice offensive rebound. The pressure, and the foul's going to be called.
I think they're going to get Jeremiah Perez there with his first. Holmes with a good pass into the corner. He'll get it back and he'll go up with a little floater. Can't get it to go. And Villanueva running the floor down the other way. Villanueva will step through the lane and lose it. We'll get Perez with his second. So he's checked in for about 2 minutes here. Now he leads the team with fouls.
Yeah, he's trying to make a play on the ball, trying to get that steal, but unfortunately, a little bit too handsy.
And I will say, cameraman Mike looks thrilled at this game over here.
It's a nice block.
It'll be Sean Douglas getting it done defensively. So 50-point lead here for Seymour. It looks like they're going to be advancing to 9-6 on the season. Gilbert will fall to 0-14 with about 40 seconds left as Villanueva will kick it to Jeremiah Perez, who will try a three, and he can't get it to go. And shot clock will be off. So Gilbert will have the ball, and if Seymour can get it back here, I'm sure they'll dribble the clock out, and Fridashenko will get a block. And Villanueva should just dribble this one out for Seymour here. And this looks like this will be it. Gilbert's going to try to play some defense. Maybe not. No, they're not going to bother. They kind of stand there. So it was all Seymour, and more Seymour as they cruise to a 65-15 win over Gilbert at home. They'll advance to 9-6 on the season, and Gilbert will drop to 0-14. So we will take a quick break. Stay tuned. We will have a Wildflower Player of the Game here in just a few minutes. good. You need to unmute Thomas, and we're good to go. All right, you guys are both live.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay,
Bam.
I'm here.
Your play of the game today. You guys dominated out there. How'd you guys stay engaged against a team where you guys were, dominating the entire game?
Well, you saw in the second quarter we kind of like slowed down, and I think they outscored us 10-8, and we were in the locker room talking like, just because they're a bad team, we got to keep it going. I think a lot of us knew that this was a bad team coming in, and we let that get to our head. But as the game went on, we just played our game and got rebounds, pushed the court, and got buckets.
Yeah, I saw in the first quarter you guys got out to a fast start. Was that the plan coming in, or?
Yeah, 100%. Every game, that's our plan. Come out, run the court. We're not as big, so that's our plan. Just run, and don't stop.
And it looks like you guys were trying to find a lot of shots behind the arc this game. You yourself had 3 this game. So
Mhm.
is that another plan for you guys moving forward in the season, or was that just
So
kind of today?
actually, we are trying to cut back on the threes right now. We think that we're shooting a little bit too many threes and not making as many as we should. So we're trying to drive it to the paint a little bit more. Maybe kick out for threes, but definitely get in the paint a lot more.
And your guys' defense today was locked down. I think you had 4 blocks out there. You guys practice that zone every day in practice, or?
Oh yeah, we've been practicing the past like 2 weeks. It's like a 2-3 man. We've been practicing it every day. We've been locked in playing it, but yeah, we were locked down today for sure.
Yeah, you guys look good out there. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Go ahead, hit his button.
Yeah. All right, and thank you all for watching this game here from Seymour High School against Gilbert. We'll be back on Thursday at Sacred Heart. Have a good night, and once again, thank you all for watching.